What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's get to it. Like we always do it. Oh, God. Oh, man. That's an inside joke to people who don't know. It's this guy at the doggone Bulls game, Bulls Piston game. Let's get to it like we always do it. Come on, section. He's getting the section hype. I'm like, that is not the inspiring get hype section voice. Let's do it. Let's get to it like we always do it. Come on, section. Oh my God. Sound like Richard Simmons. Oh man. Funny times, man. Funny times. Things that just don't go away. Still got a friend who called me up and be like, let's get to it. As many years ago as that's been. Oh man. It just sticks with you. But anyway, you didn't come here to hear about some crazy guy sound like Richard Simmons. You came here to hear about the album review for Eminem, Music to be Murdered by. Now, this is a total rip of Alfred Hitchcock's same title, Music to be Murdered by, that album. Our family used to have a lot of Alfred Hitchcock albums. Plus, the television show would come on. And tonight, we present Murder. So for Halloween, people would like listen to this. You know, that was back in the radio day with story, and you had imagination. You had to create it through your mind. You know, smart things. But now we're not trained to think; we're trained to follow. Whole different concept. And now you're looking at this album, and you see the artwork matches, you know, Hitchcock, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Here he is with the shovel. Here comes the ready to die. Because when I seen the Alfred Hitchcock thing, I said, okay, here we go. You know, he's doing the Biggie. Biggie's already the Black Alfred Hitchcock. So now let's follow Biggie and do Alfred Hitchcock, which has nothing to do with your album. So he creates this music to be murdered by. And his PR team, JD tried to come in there and spin it and said this is about gun control and mental illness. This album is about gun control and mental illness. I'm like, okay. It sounds like Eminem is mentally ill. That's why he keeps talking about people who died in real life in a very tragic way, children and everything else. He feels like it's okay to make jokes about it. So let's get into this album. First song on there has the intro to Alfred Hitchcock. Some of the production work is so all around the board. And what I mean all around the board, meaning that Eminem is basically in control of all of it and the direction, and some of it sounds dated. Some of these things sound like it should have been on the Revival album and not this album. Then some of the songs sound like, okay, this is some of the new Eminem stuff that we talked about. And then it's like, well, you just kind of dissed these people on the last album. Now you're with these people. I don't get it. Anyway, he has a song with Young M.A. called Unaccommodating. This sounds like a very, it's a different type of flow for Eminem because he's trying to adjust to rapping to these mediocre like type of new age tracks for the young people. And of course, Young M.A. is at home with this beat. You know, this is a beat that Young M.A. could rap to. So of course, she's gonna sound a lot better on this track than Eminem, who's trying to find his way on the song. And that is a common theme of how this album goes. Eminem trying to find his way on tracks that he seems to be having a hard time trying to get his lyrics off on. Now, the You Gonna Learn with Royce the 5'9", it's a decent song. It's not outstanding, but it was some rapping going on there, you know? Well, I think that's the name of the song. You Gonna Run? Kind of like a little kudos to the You Must Learn with BDK. I mean, BDP, Boogie Down Productions. Then they throw the Alfred Hitchcock interlude in. Then comes the Those Kind of Nights with Ed Sheeran, and you're bored to death. And you're like, another Ed Sheeran song? Oh, yeah, this album isn't for us. But the song isn't that bad. It's bad, but not, not jump out the window bad. So you're listening to it and you're going, oh gosh, this is just not good. And if you survive that song and you get to the next song, In Too Deep, you realize that's what happened to Eminem. He's in too deep, and there's no way out. And this album is a rendition of Eminem being a '90s rapper, and you can really gauge his '90ness, his nostalgia brings him back, and he's so driven with the nostalgia and dissing women, and it's typical Eminem. He wants to feel safe. So he disses women. He throws little light jabs. He was scared to go at MGK. He lets it be known in the first song, nope, I will not be dissing MGK no more. I'm scared. Plus, they told me to stay away from it. So Interscope and Shady said, okay, leave him alone. We're making money with him now. We got the MGK machine rolling, so we don't need you no more. Just back off. So he got a song with Juice World, who's no longer here, called Godzilla, and that song is not good either. And I'm sorry for those who like that type of music. Maybe they just saying, "Well, you just a '90s head and you don't understand what Eminem's trying to say." And then there's Darkness, the old Simon and Garfunkel sampled song, and which he's talking about the Las Vegas shooting. And he talked about a lot of shootings in here, so I don't see where he's really being remorseful about the shooting. Like he jokes about the bombing in the UK, which is gonna send off an outrage from people once they figure that out. I heard that line about you're gonna blow up like people at the Ariana Grande concert, and stuff like that. Those type of lines are gonna get you in trouble because of the new super sensitive way everyone talks about things. He brought up the Kim K sex tape. He brought up a whole lot of different things that just didn't even. It's like, dude, is this an old song? That's why you feel like the songs are dated. He's bringing up old events that really don't connect or don't mean anything. Like he's always gonna be formidable as a MC. Like Eminem can rap, but you're not drawn to this album at all. The only song that maybe he should have had Mr. Porter do the entire album. because that's he only did one song, and his one song is the best song on the album, and that's "Ya Ya 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 Ya" with the Busta Rhymes sample. When you got Busta on the sample, though, you should have Busta on the song. If you got Busta Rhymes' voice sampled on the damn record, Busta should be up in that. Yo, you're not gonna be just sampling my voice. My melodious voice needs to be heard. Ya 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 ya. And Black Thought got off, Royce, Q-Tip, and that was the only song on the album. Little Engine was funny. I like that. Little Engine. I love that song. That beat is sick. That guy put some work in. Little engine go, little engine blow, little engine go. I like this song. That was like a flashback to some old Eminem rap style. Like guys wouldn't get it. Like most people wouldn't get that. I'm like, this was old Eminem, like a long time ago. But we always used to talk about Eminem, never really making songs for the women or talking about women. So now he decides to make like 5, 6 songs talking about women. Never love again. No regrets. Farewell. I'm like, my goodness, dude. What imaginary girl that you break up with now? Like, my goodness. What imaginary chick did you dump now? I didn't even like I Will with Crooked Eye and Royce and Joel with the Slaughterhouse. I Will. I mean, you got them on there and you couldn't do a song with D12. Then he talked about his stepdad and how he hated stepdad. Stepdad beating him up and this is why I hate my stepdad. So anybody who hates their stepdad, you got a song by Eminem now. No regrets isn't that bad. So here's one of the problems with that song. I mean, with the album, too many songs. There's about 16, 17 songs. This album should really been about 10 or 11. People are going to lose interest when you put this many songs out. It's a money grab. You're trying to get streaming hits, and you're not thinking about it as a collective album. You're just thinking the more songs I got, the more hits and streams I can get for each song, because the game has changed. But overall, no one would put this out. Not like this. To all of his work from previous things, or how would I rate this album? This album is better than Revival, and that's not saying much, but it's in that category of Revival. Lock It Up with Anderson Park. You mean lock it up, throw this album away? Yes. After listening to this album, you never want to listen to it again. Ya Ya is a song you could just listen to on your own. It's a good pick you up song. That this album has been putting you to sleep, and that's the only song that could wake you up on this album. That's it. I'm just gonna tell you, life after death has nothing to worry about with this. This is, I have no idea what this is, man. It's I don't know. Eminem is on a money grab right now. I'm like, time's rough. This rough. He trying to keep Shady Records going or something? Cause my goodness, is this bad? So I do everything on a 4-star rating system. And on this 4-star rating system, I give music to be murdered by 1 star out of 4. 1 star out of 4. Um, I think Eminem is really needs to put down the mic and the shovel, and unless he's burying this CD and burying this right next to Revival, then yeah, okay, if he's gonna do that, then that's fine by me. But other than that, only come out to do your old songs. And as Prince would say, Eminem, I'm gonna give you some advice, Eminem, from the late great Prince. When you go out and perform, only do your hits. Only do the hits. Because they just don't care about the other songs that you might like that are better. Prince had to endure this. He was angered, but they're paying the money. And once they're paying the money, they want to hear what they want to hear. And if they don't hear certain songs they expected to hear when they paid money for it, they're going to be upset. So just perform the hits. Don't perform the ones you like. Because people couldn't get past Purple Rain and couldn't get past, and even though he was past it. So he went through that phase. So just go out, do your show, do your tours, and perform your first 3 albums. That's it. You got a big enough catalog to do that, and you're definitely 8 Mile soundtrack, so that's 4 albums that you can make songs off of. Forget even thinking about trying to go past that catalog. Oh, you could do the Not Afraid album too, especially when you go overseas to the Euros. They'll love that. Now, I'm out. For everybody else who stuck around to listen to this, thank you very much. This video is very much entertaining than this album. And if you're somebody that just likes this album, that's like saying you like Brussels sprouts. No, you don't. I'm just messing with you. Don't forget to support the page. The Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. Y'all have a blessed day. Or if you want to donate to the Streamlab, that's also in the description box. And that is the only way we go live when people donate. So. You want to be entertained? There's a special Q&A session from the TV show Power. I know you like Power. I'm going to put the video right at the end of here. I went to watch Power live with the Power cast yesterday. It was great. So definitely if you want to hear the Q&A and learn some very, very valuable information, it's at the end of this video. And like the video if you like it. I'm out.